Gardens, Tampa. My name is Michelle, and I'm one of the animal keepers here at the park. We obviously also have a bunch of other staff members here as well, helping out with this event today. But my primary role here is taking care of most of the reptiles. So that's why we are here today, celebrating I Love Eastern Indigo Snake Day. So this day is definitely near and dear to my heart, so I'm really glad that you guys also all came to celebrate this day today. So in just a little bit here, we'll see the star of our show if Sam is ready. Never Sam is up here. He comes. All right. So this is Indy. Indy is our Eastern Indigo snake, and she is about 5 years old. So she's actually still pretty young. These are actually one of the longest species of snake in North America. So they can reach up to about 8 feet long or so. So I think right now she's probably a good 5.5 feet, so she definitely has some growing left to do. You can see her sticking her tongue out over there. Does anybody know what she's doing? She is smelling exactly, they do smell with their tongue. They have a special organ called a Jacobson organ. So they stick out that tongue, stick it to the roof of their mouth, and that sends a signal to the brain to tell them exactly what they are smelling. And they have that forked tongue, so when they do pick up particles within the air, they can determine maybe what prey item and which direction they may be going. So pretty cool. So Eastern Indigo, their scientific name actually translates roughly to about the emperor of the forest. So I think it's a very fitting name for the snake, given how long and how big these snakes can get. Another really cool thing about the Eastern Indigo snake is they actually eat other snakes. So that's kind of unique. I always say there's a snake for everybody. You know, maybe somebody doesn't particularly like venomous snakes. Well, Eastern Indigos eat them as well, and that helps keep those populations in check as well. So the Eastern Indigo does play a very critical role in the ecosystem as an apex predator. So they eat a ton of different things, including a bunch of rodents. And as we know, rodents can carry harmful diseases to people, so they definitely help with the ecosystem. And not just the Eastern Indigo, a lot of snakes do as well. So that's why they're really critical to the ecosystem and why we really want them out there. So why we are here today, because the Eastern Indigo is considered threatened, and I think that soon they'll probably become endangered as well. They were found, they had a wider range previously, so southeastern United States going up into Georgia and places like that. But due to habitat loss, mostly, these guys, they're definitely becoming less widely known and a smaller area. So that's why we are here today, because they are threatened and we are losing some of those prime ecosystems where these animals are found. So, if anybody knows Busch Gardens is part of the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. A bunch of zoos and aquariums in the United States are part of this organization. And they have developed the SAFE program, which is Saving Animals from Extinction. And the Eastern Indigo is one of these animals that is part of this program. So what AZA and a bunch of zoos have developed is this plan to work with field researchers and government organizations to really see change out in the environment. Not just within zoos, but in their natural habitat. And we are actually, there's actually a center over in Central Florida where they're actually breeding and releasing Eastern Indigo snakes into the wild. They're going more into the panhandle and kind of closer to kind of Georgia area, but we are helping with those programs. So there are a lot of things going on to help this snake. So another reason is to just kind of inform you guys about it as well. And for people to kind of get more appreciation for snakes. So I definitely know snakes are not everyone's favorite. They might be mine, but they're not everyone's favorite. So we totally understand that. So this day is just kind of to give people, more knowledge about snakes. Their misunderstandings is kind of really form that connection with these animals, because they really are an amazing animal. Now there are a couple of different ways that you can help these animals, whether you like snakes or not. So just being aware of snakes and when they're most active. So In the morning and the evening times, you might see activity being a little bit more increased, so just being aware that snakes may be around your area, maybe around your home, and just be aware. If you see a snake, leave it alone. They'll definitely do the same to you. They're definitely a lot more afraid of you than you are of them. We are very tall, we are very loud, and we're pretty scary to a snake that's on the ground that's only about this tall. So definitely just want to be aware of snakes. But if you do love snakes, you can also create backyard wildlife habitats for snakes. And we have these awesome guides that can actually tell you exactly how you can do that by providing habitats for snakes, because they do play such a critical role in the ecosystem. SAFE and AZA have developed these awesome toolkits. Once we're kind of done here, you're more than welcome to come take one, take a look at them as well. It tells you all about the snake, all about the program, and things you can do. We also have some cool coloring sheets. Hey, anybody can color, so definitely want to take a look at those. We also have this sign over here, and it's I pledge to protect snakes. So if you guys want to kind of read what we have going on here, and if you guys pledge to protect snakes, sign your name on here, and this will go a long way. You'll actually see the sign in our Eastern Indigo snake habitat throughout the week, so everyone can see that you signed to help protect these animals as well. Now we do have another special guest, but do you guys have any questions about the Eastern Indigo snake before we move on to our next guest? No? All right, well we do have another animal ambassador that you guys will interact with a little bit more. Since today is our special day for the Eastern Indigo snake, we put up this awesome temporary habitat for her to hang out in, so she can really engage and interact with and connect with guests throughout this entire event. So we decided to also bring along another animal ambassador for you guys to also touch, maybe take pictures next to as well. So kind of see how they feel, see how their movements, if you are kind of more afraid of snakes, this is a perfect opportunity to get a little bit closer to them because they're definitely very cool. So whenever Ria's getting the snake,